Some truths, they're not really meant to be spoken aloud. They're just felt. Deep down in the architecture of our lives, there's this feeling, this suggestion, that the story we're all starring in was actually written long before any of us ever took the stage. And this isn't some new age idea. Over 2,000 years ago, the strategist Chanakya laid this out bare. He wasn't presenting a theory, you see. He was stating what he saw as a law of reality, just a cold, hard fact. So that forces us to ask a really tough question, doesn't it? If the game is rigged, if the outcome is already set in stone, what's the point of even playing? Why struggle? Why would you even try? Well, here's the thing. It's because you've misunderstood the game. Yeah, the starting positions might be fixed, but the player who actually understands the board, that player can still win. So let's take a look at the rules, shall we? The ancient view on this is crystal clear. The 5 core pillars of your entire existence, your lifespan, your actions, your wealth, your knowledge, and even your death, they're all determined right from the very beginning. This is the hand you are dealt. But here's the crucial part. This isn't a life sentence. It's just the premise. It's the first page of the script, not the last. And just knowing the premise, that's the very first step to actually mastering the narrative. So if life is a script, then strategy, that becomes your art form. And the very first rule of this art isn't really about what you do. It's about who you're with. Your most powerful allies, they're often completely silent. They are the unseen guardians who shape your reality without ever saying a single word. Just think about this for a second. A fish, it shields its young with nothing more than its gaze, its mere presence, just a silent, constant watch. And a turtle, it nurtures its offspring with just a thought, a focused will that somehow transcends distance, its protection as a pure state of mind. And this is what it all points to. The right people, the wise, the good, they protect you, they elevate you, just by being in their orbit. Their influence is totally effortless, it's invisible, and it's absolute. So you have to choose your circle as if your life literally depends on it. Because, well, it does. Okay, next up, you have got to understand what actually holds value. We live in a world that is obsessed with things that fade, with assets that come and go. You need to identify the one currency that can never be stolen, never be taxed, and can never be burned. Look at it this way. Wealth is external, right? It can be lost, it can be seized, it can be wasted in a heartbeat. But knowledge, now that's a hidden treasure. It's fused to your very being. It's the one thing you will own forever. And you know what? The exact same logic applies to people. 100 fools, they just bring chaos. 1,000 stars don't offer much light. But one wise child or one true friend, they can light up the entire sky. It's like a single moon. Quality doesn't just compete with quantity. It makes it completely irrelevant. And on the flip side of that, you have to be ruthless, absolutely ruthless, in identifying the hidden pains in your life. Things like a bad living situation, a toxic job, a draining relationship. These are the things that burn you from the inside out, without any flame. They're slow poisons, corrupting your peace and draining your strength day by day. So, look, understanding these rules is one thing, but applying them, that's another story entirely. This is where the game is truly played, and the focus has to turn inward. The most important territory you will ever map is your own soul, your own life. You have to interrogate your reality with brutal, brutal honesty. You have to ask yourself, for what action is the time right now? What opportunity is fading away as we speak? You see, delay is the silent killer of destiny. Who are your real allies? And more importantly, who are the liabilities just disguised as allies? Who actually builds you up, and who is just using you as a stepping stone to climb higher themselves? And this isn't just about money. Think bigger. What are you giving and what are you getting back? In energy, in time, in loyalty? Are you operating at a profit or are you running at a loss? And finally, we get to the ultimate questions. Where does your true power really lie? And what's that crack in your armor that your enemy, or maybe even your fate, is going to exploit? You have to know this before they do.
Knowing your own battlefield leads you to the final and maybe the most difficult strategic move of all. It's the wisdom to cut away what is killing you, even if you think you love it. This is the art of detachment.
Now, this isn't about just abandoning things. Think of it as a procedure for your own survival. A system without compassion is just a cage. A teacher without wisdom is a fraud. A partner who is always angry is a constant storm. And relatives without love, they're just strangers you happen to share memories with. To hold on to these things is to suffer. To let them go is to be free. You see, when you finally master these strategies, your associations, your values, your self-knowledge, and your attachments, your entire perspective just shifts. You stop searching for power in one place or another. You start to see it woven into the very fabric of everything around you.
So, this brings us right back to the beginning, the story of your life. Maybe it is pre-written. The major plot points might be set. But wisdom gives you the power to choose your actions, your dialogue, your performance within that script. Which really only leaves one question left to answer, doesn't it? If fate is the writer and you are the actor, then who exactly is sitting in the director's chair?
If this helped you understand the game a little better, make sure you're here for the next set of rules. Like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom.